ended and I didn't even notice. So I did the entire match without noticing. But I'm gonna do it again, and we will just head on to it. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and here we go.
This is it. No holds barred between CM Punk and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Talk about hard-headed competitors who insist on playing by their own rules. Austin and Punk would be a tag team made in heaven if either of them could stand working with somebody else.
But sometimes it's similarities like that which breed the most contempt. At last, these two Hellraisers get a chance to see who the biggest rebel in all of WWE is.
And he's got the hardwood in hand, and you have to imagine a sinister plan for what comes next. And we know when he has a chair in hand, things get messy in a hurry.
God, Lord, brutally swinging that steel chair.
Come on, this has gotten way too far. Just stop this already. What's something Punk has to really take into consideration facing off against old Stone Cold?
Punk has to realize that he can't count as much on his toughness here tonight as usual. Punk's a resilient guy, but Austin's offense can stop anyone dead in their tracks and have them begging for mercy. Punk might want to stay elusive and give Stone Cold the runaround.
One down.
When chatting with CM Punk, Stone Cold Steve Austin said there's no quote-unquote time shift that Punk can take to put himself back in the Attitude Era. But right now, he's facing perhaps the best of that era, and Austin is in the best shape of his life for this battle.
I question Stone Cold's usage of the time travel terminology, but there's no denying that he knows how to brawl, how to fight with attitude. If Punk can overcome Austin in a no-holds-barred scenario, there will be no doubt that Punk can rule over any era in WWE.
Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way.
And Stone Cold can't find a way off the blocks.
CM Punk somehow managing to exceed Stone Cold's intensity.
Neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Something we've discussed before is that Punk represents the best of the modern era, and Austin the best of the Attitude Era. Both men have proven they can hang with the others' contemporaries.
You're right about that, Cole.
Opponent lifted up, jaw, meet knee, gone to sleep. That could be Austin's demise.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
You know that I always do
And
this.
here comes Old Faithful. The steel chair is in hand.
Swinging that damn steel chair without a care in the world. Neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Punk has Austin right where he wants him and is not letting go.
Hitting the chair with full force.
An extremely rough landing onto the chair. That pain's not going to go away. CM Punk.
Nice counter by Austin.
Oh!
CM Punk wanted a fight, and Austin's starting to bring him one.
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it into the anaconda. And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold.
All out of sorts. He won't see this coming at all.
Using the chair with no caution at all.
He's got the target acquired. Just a matter of time. Oh!
He's looking lost out there. Looking like an easy target.
Oh!
So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal.
Differing in-ring styles from these two men. Punk is methodical with his strikes and submissions, while Austin prefers to brawl as soon as the bell rings. That seemingly favors the rattlesnake, doesn't it?
Look, nobody's going to bet against Austin in a no-holds-barred match. You think a man with an extensive MMA background like Punk doesn't know a few illegal moves that are normally grounds for disqualification?
Stunner!
That looked just as devastating as when his opponent does it.
Makes the cover. And a kick out. No one saw that coming.
That move has brought him so many victories, but almost brought him defeat.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, go to sleep. Will that sew this up for Punk?
There's two.
It's all over. CM Punk has beaten Steve Austin.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
CM Punk, the best in the world, has stopped the Texas Rattlesnake.
But Austin did not go quietly. This was a no-holds-barred battle to remember. An iconic throwdown between two unruly troublemakers.
And we loved every second of it. Congratulations to CM Punk.
Okay. Here we go. Give me my Eddie match. Sorry, Punk.
I have one last personal dream match that I'd like to make happen. And since I'm the one controlling the fancy fantasy time travel computer today, it's exactly what we're gonna do. He dominated the cruiserweight scene in WCW, then joined WWE, where he'd capture European, Intercontinental, and Tag Team Championships in short order. Eddie Guerrero was pure magic in the ring. And while I was still on the indie circuit, I watched Eddie return to WWE using his Latino heat to do the unthinkable, capture the WWE Championship.
Eddie to the top rope. Frog splash! Frog splash!
Lying, cheating, and stealing his way to the top was the only way Eddie knew how to get things done, and the fans loved him for it. I always hoped that when the day came that I signed with WWE, I'd have the opportunity to perform with Eddie once again. But for now, we'll let Slingshot Tech make the impossible possible. Just like my matches against Cactus Jack and Stone Cold, who you choose is on you. No matter who you choose and no matter what happens in the ring, we're still cool. And Eddie Guerrero will forever be loved and missed. Viva la raza, my friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a match many thought we would never see. Eddie Guerrero versus CM Punk.
Just listen to this ovation for the Second City Saint.
CM Punk just soaking it in, feeding off his hometown crowd.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
This is what Eddie knew he was walking into tonight. The loudest, most passionate ovation you may hear all year.
Yeah, Cole, but Eddie also knows you don't wrestle a crowd. Punk may be feeling invincible right now, but once that bell rings, it's just him and Eddie.
And when you face Eddie Guerrero, things get very real very fast.
This is an emotional matchup for CM Punk, and you better believe Eddie knows that already. These two briefly crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of respect between the two of them right now, but once the bell rings, I expect that to all go out the window.
from El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero.
Just look at that smirk on Eddie's face. He's eating this up, not being intimidated by all the noise, not being intimidated by Punk.
Eddie can match Punk with his technical ability, he can match him with his mental game, and he can match him on pure fighting spirit. And once upon a time, when they met in the ring before WWE, Eddie had the experience. You have to wonder if Eddie can exploit that and make Punk once again feel like a rookie.
You have to think that Eddie would love nothing more than to take the win from Punk here in front of his home crowd.
Yeah, Cole, but whenever CM Punk is in Chicago, he fights like a man absolutely possessed.
CM Punk squaring off against Eddie Guerrero. And just listen to this crowd here in Chicago.
They are feeling the heat indeed. The ring psychology we're about to witness from these two is something that will be studied for years.
Two men who met decades ago before either one reached their heights, but now Punk and Eddie are so evenly matched. This already might be a match of the year candidate.
CM Punk and Eddie Guerrero had a few matches with one another in 2002, which was less than 5 years removed from Punk's in-ring debut, only 3 years from when he decided to pursue professional wrestling full-time.
Even that early in his
Up high.
Nobody home. What an impact. Did you see that? Propelled through the air. Eddie Guerrero firing up on the assault.
Right now it looks
From the heavens. Splash from the top.
This is going to be a slow, methodical match. From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash. Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
Look at the eyes, piercing daggers right now.
Implanted by the DDT. You've got to be kidding me. Using your body as a missile over and over again. From the middle rope, breathtaking Hurricane Rana. A helter-skelter attitude here, getting to the bottom and going back to the top again and again.
Stalking from above.
Oh, down by the DDT. You've got to be kidding me. Using your body as a missile over and over again.
Dropkick finds its mark.
Things now not going well for CM Punk.
Right now, it's looking like Punk is struggling to compete with Eddie's in-ring IQ.
Outside of WWE, Punk and Eddie have had a handful of matches. But when it comes to singles bouts, the record between these men is tied at 1 win apiece, with a time limit draw as well.
You cannot ask for a more even rivalry than that, Michael Cole. Each man is going to pull out all of the stops to earn that final, decisive victory. Getting put against the turnbuckles. Good reflexes from him there.
Ooh, the torque on that suplex.
As we've seen so often, it's hard to find answers against Eddie, and Punk now knows that too.
CM Punk has an in-ring IQ that's second to none. But I wonder if even he can plan for a man who immortalized the phrase, lie, cheat, and steal.
Corey, let's not discount that Punk has shown he can be underhanded as well. But something we know about Eddie is that he knows when to dig even deeper into his bag of tricks when facing a more seasoned opponent. I think we'll see some antics from Eddie tonight that even Punk has never seen.
Running Hurricane Rana!
That maneuver goes to show you how much speed kills. CM Punk, and the man was always confident that he'd reach the mountaintop in WWE. But starting his career, guys his size weren't considered main event talent.
Seeing a guy like Eddie Guerrero, who once competed as a cruiserweight, take on and topple giants of this industry and win top titles in the biggest main events, well, that had to inspire Punk.
It definitely does, Wade, but don't think for a second that the respect Punk has for Eddie breaking those barriers will keep the best in the world from giving everything he has to defeat Latino Heat. Landing on that chair might have just rearranged some body parts.
Vicious.
Just going all out with every blow. And the referee is not going to allow that object in the ring anymore.
Boom.
That kick will stop you in your tracks. And it's the ref who takes a hit there.
Things might be getting a little out of control. Taking heavy fire in the corner in the form of a series of clotheslines.
Damn it, Punk.
And driven down in a...
And shoulders down, this might do it. And Eddie immediately kicking out deep into this one.
It'll take more than that to hold him down.
Punk looking to impose his will on his opponent. And a backbreaker.
Eddie has to be aware now. This isn't the kid I faced before. This man is my equal. Maybe better.
That gets reversed on CM Punk. Oh, what a kick.
Right to the gut.
Putting him in the corner for something here.
Wicked clothesline.
And Punk has got to feel like he did back when he was a rookie. He still doesn't know how to handle Latino Heat.
Well-placed kick.
Down across the neck. He's able to reverse it.
Sequence of reversals here. Both superstars clearly studied game tape ahead of time. And just like that, avoiding surefire disaster.
Crucifix power bomb. Knife edge chop. CM Punk stopped that in its tracks. With the lariat.
Oh, man, he has that insatiable look in his eyes.
Check out the springboard. Whoa, just floating through the air.
And guys, Eddie's going to need to dig deep into his playbook if he wants to come back against Punk now.
Put into the corner. What could be next? Oh, here we go.
Brainbuster. Eddie's got...
Hit on CM Punk. He kicks out at 2.
This has been a hard-fought match. The calls are only going to get on the top. Frog splash. Guerrero has this in hand now.
Two men giving everything they have. Their legacies, their pride, all on the line tonight.
Yeah, and neither Eddie or Punk look like they're whip.
Oh, man. He's going to try to put him away once and for all. He's out there in no man's land. Suicide dive!
Throwing absolute caution to the wind there, and it paid off big time.
Trying to wrestle free their opponent's arm, has the arm trapped.
Oh, stop right to the hand.
Oof, kick finds it. Ooh.
Punk sidesteps out of that.
The head scissor takedown. Ooh! And with more punishment landing on the body, he must be getting winded.
I think that's something of an understatement, actually.
And Latino Heat is really dialed in right now.
from Eddie.
Heading up to the top turnbuckle.
The ref's count continues. He better hustle back into the ring.
Eddie out of the ring again. Kick lands. And now gets tossed into the ring. Oof.
Hoisting his opponent up and comes crashing down without
That's not what I'm trying to do.
That is why you can't leave any weaknesses open for Eddie to exploit.
CM Punk is in a distressing spot.
Punk needs to reformulate a strategy.
Shot to the face gets him out of that spot.
Impressive awareness from him.
This athleticism is off the charts.
Drop kick. Kick gets caught.
A string of counters.
Guerrero might be waking up.
That was the opening he needed, and he's got to keep his foot on the gas now.
Back and forth. This has been an absolute showcase of fighting spirit from Punk and Guerrero.
Fighting spirit or sheer stubbornness. Either way, everyone in the WWE Universe is hanging on every move here.
Escape just in time.
This athleticism is off the charts.
Latino Heat doing some damage.
Guerrero's bouncing the opposition around like a lowrider. From the top.
Oh, the high risk gave no reward there.
Lifted way high to the heavens. Driven down powerbomb.
Punk avoids the attack.
Oh, and it's reversed. And Guerrero was finally able to mount some resistance with that.
Eddie was being tested and was finally able to grow
On the top.
Frog splash does it. CM Punk doesn't know where he is.
The WWE Universe is on their feet watching this war unfold.
And much like the two warriors competing here tonight, I can assure you they won't soon forget it. Momentum is running away from Punk.
Punk trying to on the top. Nobody does it better. Frog splash connects. Hard hitting kick.
Oh, wicked kick. Folks, this is difficult to watch.
Yeah, every subsequent blow to the head just gets worse and worse. I think they should just call this match and get a doctor in here ASAP.
Taken down with an arm drag.
Ooh! And he manages to escape just in the nick of time.
Oh, what a club. Punk never saw that coming.
Nice drop kick, so precise.
And Latino Heat is really dialed in right now.
Guerrero with a systematic attack.
Ooh!
Breathtaking head scissor takedown.
Caught the leg.
Reversal after reversal. These two have counters for
Why
days.
is he reversing everything?
I'm stunned, this crowd is stunned, and yet the battle just continues.
Really no words do justice to what we've all seen unfold here tonight. CM Punk is in a distressing spot.
And Punk needs to reassess his strategy.
Dude, I'm not holding it, man.
Stiff forearm shot.
Not where he wants to be right now. Forearm!
Shoving him into the corner now.
Telegraphed that one and delivers a blow to the gut. He counters with a great reversal. Running Hurricane Rana.
Fantastic.
Eddie Guerrero firing up on the assault.
Such intensity from Eddie.
Devastating kick.
Ooh, stinging kick. just bludgeoning the competition with that blow.
Hooked up and boom! Backdrop suplex. What a high angle right across the shoulders.
A running Hurricane Rana.
From the top.
Frog splash.
That finally has to slam the door shut and end this.
Boom. And connects with the kick.
Ooh, and a kick.
Chopping down the tree right at the trunk.
Continuing to work on the leg here. Turns them inside out with a dragon screw. CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there. He's locked in the Anaconda vice grip.
Submission locked in tight. He's got to find a way out of this.
I'm sure he's trying, but as you just tapped out from the excruciating pain.
Punk, you piece of shit.
Here is your winner.
It's impossible to do the fucking Three Amigos. I'm gonna have to be
I have
Punk.
one last personal dream match that I'd like to make.
'Cause I did it like 12 times and they fucking did the Brand Buster.
Two of the biggest personalities in WWE colliding here tonight in Chicago. This might be the biggest match of the year.
You can tell there's a lot of respect between Punk and Eddie. Punk idolized Eddie as a teenager, and then the two crossed paths before Punk joined WWE. But even with that mutual respect, I expect the rules to be tested tonight.
Oh, we know Eddie will do that, and Punk has shown he'll adapt when necessary. But at the end of the night in Chicago, only one of them will stand tall.
Uh-oh. Punk never saw that coming. You know, so often when we have these dream matches, there's some sort of stipulation involved. But for Eddie and Punk, tonight's a pure wrestling match.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. Yes, both men are known to lie, cheat, and steal, but there's an art form to doing so within the limits of the rulebook. Plus, even though both men have lived in the land of extreme, I have a feeling both men will fight with honor tonight.
Pile driver!
Spiked him.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Punk is not taking his eyes.
Perched up top. Misses big time.
And that failed to hit the mark.
CM Punk and Eddie Guerrero had a few matches with one another in 2002, which was less than 5 years removed from Punk's in-ring debut, only 3 years from when he decided to pursue professional wrestling full-time.
Even that early in his career, CM Punk.
Kick to the midsection. Could be thinking about the gory special, yes.
Oh, the gory special submission locked in.
Trying to find a way out. Elbow into an arm drag. Beautiful escape.
Corey, that was a shining wizard.
Two men that are the epitome of resilience. Punk and Eddie always fight with...
Wait. He clearly wants to dish out more punishment. Oof, running knee in the corner.
CM Punk, Eddie Guerrero, two of the best ever do it in that ring. They've crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Indeed, Cole. These two men engaged in multiple battles on the independent circuit during Eddie's brief time away from WWE when Punk was still an in-ring rookie. Punk's raw skills at that point sharpened Eddie enough for Eddie to return to WWE and become a world champion.
But now,
From way up.
oh, a malfunction at the junction.
Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring. Looking to explore things ringside now.
Smartly dipping out of harm's way.
And looking for a back suplex.
Ooh. Very nice. Latino Heat bringing a bit of a simmer to CM Punk as he starts to register some attacks.
Okay, come on.
Breathtaking head scissor takedown.
I'm gonna be doing this all night, man.
Two of the biggest personalities in WWE colliding here tonight in Chicago. This might be the biggest match of the year.
You can tell there's a lot of respect between Punk and Eddie. Punk idolized Eddie as a teenager, and then the two crossed paths before Punk joined WWE. But even with that mutual respect, I expect the rules to be tested tonight.
Oh, we know Eddie will do that, and Punk has shown he'll adapt when necessary. But at the end of the night in Chicago, only one of them will stand tall.
Exploder suplex.
You know, so often when we have these dream matches, there's some sort of stipulation involved. But for Eddie and Punk, tonight's a pure wrestling match.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. Yes, both men are known to lie, cheat, and steal, but there's an art form to doing so within the limits of the rule book. Plus, even though both men have lived in the land of extreme, I have a feeling both men will fight with honor tonight.
And down with the suplex.
This Chicago crowd getting even more excited. CM Punk is showing what he's capable of against Eddie.
He can be enjoying the moment too much. From way up, went for it all, but gets nothing.
How the hell does that miss?
Forced into the corner and needs to stay on the defensive.
CM Punk
Launching. And nobody holds on that one. Clubbing blow.
Oh, he flips that around.
He's hooked up.
Pile driver.
Spiked him. We've seen how damaging pile drivers can be, and that one looked particularly painful.
Guerrero's falling victim to the onrush right now.
Punk is not taking his eyes off Eddie for a second, and it is paying off. Two men that are the epitome of airborne. Making a hasty retreat to the outside. Some may
from the top.
Diving double axe handle.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
He's able to dodge that one in time.
Outside of WWE, Punk and Eddie have had a handful of matches. But when it comes to singles bouts, the record between these men is tied at 1 win apiece, with a time limit draw as well.
You cannot ask for a more even rivalry than that, Michael Cole.
It's about to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he locks the ropes, playing the role of savior here.
Oh!
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Punk proving he's seen this movie before, and Eddie can't find an opening here.
Strong counter from Punk.
CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi.
And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here.
What's it going to take to end it? It might be this. Down with a GTS. Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
Perched up top.
Diving knee drops.
I know CM Punk, and the man was always confident that he'd reach the mountaintop in WWE. But starting his career, guys his size weren't considered main event talent.
Seeing a guy like Eddie Guerrero, who once competed as a cruiserweight, take on and topple giants of this industry and win top titles in the biggest main events, well, that had to inspire Punk.
It definitely does, Wade, but don't think for a second that the respect Punk has for Eddie breaking those barriers will keep the best in the world from giving everything he has to defeat Latino Heat.
Fisherman suplex.
Eddie unprepared here.
Oh my God, a pile driver.
CM Punk has an in-ring IQ that's second to none. But I wonder if even he can plan for a man who immortalized the phrase lie, cheat, and steal.
Corey, let's not discount that Punk has shown he can be underhanded as well. But something we know about Eddie is that he knows when to dig even deeper into his bag of tricks when facing a more seasoned opponent. I think we'll see some antics from Eddie tonight that even Punk has never seen.
Perched up top.
Oh, my!
A steady stream of moves taking out Eddie.
Eddie needs to start reacting quicker.
Punk crafting an attack.
Pile driver!
Spiked him.
There's the skull absorbing further impact.
It won't let me do the...
Perched up top. Diving knee drop.
And CM Punk is in control.
CM Punk is firmly in the driver's seat.
Can we do the freaking props, guys, please?
CM Punk from the top rope. CM Punk connects with the elbow drop.
Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
Oh, the jaw getting rattled. Back fist to the mush.
Eddie got out of the way.
And Eddie pays for leaving an opening. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
Guerrero's falling victim to the onrush right now.
Eddie needs to start reacting quicker.
Point of the elbow, nailed it. Cuts the attack off.
What's he thinking here? Oh, God.
Oh. Oh, what a kick. Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
Draped across the top rope.
Whiplash neck breaker. And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
A series of disabling maneuvers from Punk. Oh!
Beautiful neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty. He's in a precarious situation.
Hoisted up, powerbomb, desperate situation, but shots to the head quickly put a stop. And Punk now lifting his opponent up, and back go to sleep.
No way Eddie's coming back from that.
Dude.
Going up to the turnbuckle here.
Why won't it let me do the prop splash?
Guerrero's tangled up.
Pile driver.
Spiked him.
He's heading to the top turnbuckle.
Wants to finish this.
From the top, double axe handle connects.
Again? He's making the climb again? I can't believe this.
Dude.
From the top
We go
rope.
again, man.
Totally missed that one.
That didn't look good at all. A ringside doctor's on hand if needed.
Struck with a calf kick.
What's Punk got forthcoming? Clothesline. A steady stream of moves taking out Eddie.
Eddie has been snuffed out.
From the top, double axe handle connects.
Back up top, he cannot be stopped.
Please.
Oh, look at this. Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Punk is proving hard to deal with.
From way up, double axe handle connects.
And are you kidding me? He's going up again?
Perched up top, a diving knee drop.
Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
Wants to finish this. Up high. Cut down to size with that.
Just putting their body in danger time and time again. Oh, that's a hard kick. A steady stream of moves taking out Eddie.
Guerrero is showing some vulnerabilities in his game.
Jumping neck breaker. Ouch.
Look at the height.
Oh my God.
Instead, what's he doing? He had this match in the bag.
Spinning kick to the gut.
Oh, what an axe handle.
How hard was that, man?
Oh, did we just see a tooth fly out?
Scouted it and fired back with a punch straight to the face.
But CM Punk looking to end things here.
The gun of sleep. GTS from Punk.
Pulled it out one more time. That has to do it.
And CM Punk is in control.
A series of disabling maneuvers from Punk.
Oh, big back fist connects.
Ooh, great anticipation. Setting up for something here.
It's not giving me the option to fight back.
Driven
Break
down
out of it.
face first.
Nicely done, managing to save themselves there.
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it
Into the anaconda.
a couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Wicked chop.
Foregoing any finesse now, instead choosing to trade these heavy shots.
The fight is on, and it's furious.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out. This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders. Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
Bam! Back and forth. This has been an absolute showcase of fighting spirit from Punk and Guerrero.
Fighting spirit or sheer stubbornness. Either way,
Okay.
everyone in the WWE Universe is hanging on every move here.
Three amigos. Eddie's got Punk seeing more stars than on the Chicago flag after that one.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
Nails the GTS. Will that sew this up for Punk?
Two. Oh, he kicked out.
You have to be impressed with how much Eddie can endure, how much he's able to still fight on.
CM Punk thought that was enough. We thought that was...
And Punk now lifting his opponent up. And back down. Two. Sleep. That's going to keep Guerrero down.
Two. Punk did it here in Chicago.
Here is your winner, Same Head Punk.
This has to mean so much more for Punk than just a win. Defeating your idol is something few people ever...
Slingshot tech creating matches I only thought could happen in my wildest dreams is pretty awesome. But I see another application that, to this point, has not been attempted. I want to see Slingshot tech show me what could have been, too. One of the questions I get more than anything else is some variant of, what do you think would have happened if you stayed with WWE in 2014? Now we have a perfectly viable tool to at least attempt an answer. Hopefully, Slingshot Tech is up to the task. While I may not know too much about what the future could have held, I do know that Triple H himself, after having sent his corporate goons after me following the Royal Rumble that year, was sizing me up for a matchup at WrestleMania 30. And I do know that if that match actually happened, I would have absolutely humiliated him in front of the world. No, there's no question in my mind I'd have run right through him. I'd waited years for this chance. After all his tricks during the summer of 2011, bringing in his friends to attack me, using his corporate position to constantly stack the deck against me.
I'm not picking a fight. I'm just saying be careful who you push. Because you know I like to push back.
I was ready to bring it all back to him tenfold. I'd have buried him. But let's see if you can breathe life into my words. WrestleMania 30, CM Punk takes on Triple H. Time to play the game? Well, Hunter, I hope you realize that CM Punk doesn't play.
The COO, the next World Heavyweight Champion, the Cerebral Assassin, the most powerful man in WWE, Triple H, is here.
From Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 255 pounds, the Game, Triple H!
CM Punk wanted the game, and CM Punk's got the game. Let this be a lesson. Be careful what you wish for. Triple H is a 13-time world champion. He lives in the spotlight, and CM Punk may be Icarus flying too close to the sun with this challenge.
Ladies and gentlemen, on paper, this should be a mismatch. Look at the names that Triple H has competed against at WrestleMania. The Rock and The Undertaker, Batista and Cena and Brock.
Whoa, so are you saying that CM Punk has no chance against Triple H tonight? Because Punk's got a nice list of WrestleMania opponents himself.
Absolutely not. Like I said, on paper, it looks like a mismatch, but you can't judge heart and guts. Love him or hate him, CM Punk has heart and guts in spades. It's brought him this far, and you can bet he plans to have it to propel him straight to the main event of WrestleMania tonight.
Well, in this business, plans change, especially when they're up against those plans that are so expertly crafted by a mastermind the likes of the Cerebral Assassin, Triple H.
This is thunderous!
CM Punk may be the voice of the voiceless, but the WWE Universe is making absolutely sure their voices are being heard pretty well right about now.
CM Punk, Triple H, set for one-on-one action tonight. The championship main event implications on the other side of this match.
Triple H looking to dash CM Punk's WrestleMania main event dreams, stating that he's only doing what's best for business. Triple H has served as a proper roadblock for Punk this long. Can he continue to do that here tonight?
Time to go for a ride.
Bang! What a move! And we have to look at Triple H's motives tonight. It's the COO.
Uh-oh, he could be looking for a submission here.
It's locked in, the cross-face chicken wing.
And you can see him struggling to break this hold. Looking to get out of this, and yes, able to slip out of the hold.
Bam! Well-placed calf kick.
Climbing to the top. What's he thinking? And what's this manager looking for under the ring? She has no business down there.
Soaring. Cross-body from the top.
And Punk continuing his quest for change, knowing he has to get through the King of Kings first. You know, I hate to question Triple H's strategy, but he can't continue to underestimate Punk here like he has been. Punk's proven himself as someone who can overcome the odds when the pressure is at its highest.
And it doesn't get higher than Triple H at WrestleMania. But you're right, Triple H has to know he can't intimidate Punk. Trading back and forth blows now.
Boom!
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Blow after blow. Test of endurance at this point. Oh, this exchange is whipping this capacity crowd into a frenzy.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
So, no more holding back. Going all out now.
Oh, one thunderous final.
Face first. Setting up. And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold.
The seeds of this battle go back to CM Punk's frustrations with the company. Seeing head figures not listen to the...
Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into...
He makes the choice to abandon the hold.
Oh, what a back fist.
Nimbly moving into a schoolboy.
The ref calls it off. He's on the ropes.
Grabs the waistlock, but battling out now, punches to the face.
Oh, what an axe handle. Triple H getting dismantled here.
Yeah, Punk clearly hell-bent on Punk. Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi.
Not sure what he's thinking. Letting go here.
Man, Triple H is... Punk now looking to reap the benefits of this dominance, dragging his opponent off onto the turnbuckles. High risk, high reward. You're damn right.
The plunge! Is it enough to put Triple H away?
Looking to put this one away.
Two. Punk did it. Punk's going to the main event of WrestleMania.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
And with this win, CM Punk has punched his ticket to the main event of WrestleMania. Later tonight, vying for the World Heavyweight Championship against Randy Orton and Batista.
Punk can celebrate now, but the worst is yet to come. Main eventing isn't the goal. Winning the main event is.
Cruiser.
The best thing about defeating Triple H at WrestleMania 30 is the spot it granted me in its main event later that night. A full 11 years before I'd actually see that dream fulfilled. The worst part? I'd be entering battle at less than 100% against Randy Orton and Batista. Great. Batista had won the 2014 Royal Rumble, locking him into a match with WWE World Heavyweight Champion and my old pal, the Viper himself, Randy Orton. But my match with Triple H came with that added stipulation where the winner would join the match and make it a triple threat. This time, though, I'm going to let you choose who you want to control. Would Randy Orton have walked out of his matchup still on top? Would Batista unleash the animal within for another dominant victory? Or would that kid from Chicago shock the world and win 2 matches at WrestleMania against 3 of WWE's most dominant and imposing figures? I don't know for sure what will happen, but I do know what I'd like to see. Well, what is it that you want to see when CM Punk takes on Randy Orton and Batista in the main event of WrestleMania 30?
The following contest is a triple threat match and is for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
The Apex Predator, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Randy Orton.
Introducing the champion from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds, he is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Orton has been at the absolute top of his game lately, but even that might not be enough in a triple threat match against Batista and CM Punk.
But a wounded CM Punk who has already competed tonight. Still, that's a lot of variables on the grandest stage of them all for a champion trying to keep a hold of his title.
I'm sure Orton has no intention of losing tonight. A menacing look on the face of the Viper, Randy Orton. The winner of the 2014 Royal Rumble, Batista.
And introducing the challenger from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the Animal, Batista!
Batista fought hard to earn this opportunity to get his shot at the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
But I'm sure he'd much rather this match have remained one.
Three men competing for the ultimate prize. CM Punk, Randy Orton, Batista. But only Punk had to battle his way into this match by winning a fight against Triple H earlier tonight.
And that's exactly why the #1 question on the minds of this WrestleMania crowd and Punk's opponents is how much does he really have left? Can Punk go the distance against 2 greats after already dealing with Triple H?
Only one way to find out, and that's in this triple threat match. Orton and Batista had to be rooting for Triple H. They could have collusion on The mind right now, so CM Punk is in for the fight of his life. You know, Batista and Orton were complaining for a couple of weeks that this match was going to be a triple threat, that they were really promised a one-on-one match.
Not only that, Michael Cole, we have been robbed of an Evolution WrestleMania main event.
Oh, brother, what a pity.
Truly, Cole, CM Punk has ruined what could have been 3 titans.
Suicide dive.
A huge risk, but an even bigger reward.
Uh-oh, Punk taking a look under the ring apron now.
And now with the... Window stick in hand, he's ready to do some real damage. Oh, man.
And the champion doesn't want to be on the receiving end of that again. And
From the top, double axe handle connects.
oh, look at this. A neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
No countouts, no disqualifications, triple threat rules. CM Punk in his first WrestleMania main event. A dream come true.
CM Punk has totally defied the odds as far as his accomplishments here in WWE. If he can beat all of Evolution in one night, it'll add extra credence to being called the best in the world. And he's going with the great equalizer here, the steel chair.
Not looking good. In this position, he's got it down for the pin here. He breaks up the pin attempt.
Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way. Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here. This is beyond personal now. This is about putting the competition out of action.
The Viper is facing a bit of danger here.
This is Orton's perseverance getting tested.
Ooh, just crashing down.
You cannot look at Randy Orton without saying, wow, that is the face of WWE. Put that face on the cover of the programs and those, Randy slapping on this hold, looking to get it in deep.
Continuing to torture the back here.
The Billy Goat's curse is broken.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
Overcut right on target.
Shoulders down, cover. And he easily kicks out of the count.
The ref didn't even get to 2. And able to evade the offense.
Randy Orton may be one of the most malicious, one of the most vicious superstars we've ever seen in WWE. There's no absence of malice at all from this man.
All facts that CM Punk knows all too well. Years ago, Orton ended Punk's first World Championship reign in unceremonious fashion. He's beaten Punk on big stages before. Randy should have all the confidence in the world when it comes to making CM Punk his prey.
He's called the Apex Predator for a reason. Grab it.
Perched up top. You gotta be kidding me. The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
I understand getting yourself fired up, but he needs to stay on his opponent. Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
Tremendous reflexes.
Look out. Walloped by a huge club.
And he's able to avoid that offense.
Rapid fire right hands. Any two of these competitors is a recipe for a classic, but all three, this is incredible. Got the cover. This might be the end.
Kick out just before 2.
Kicking out now sends a very clear message.
He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor. Orton has the pin. Here we go. Kick out, kick out.
Clawing back from the brink. What a kick out. And I've been saying this in the lead up to WrestleMania. The Viper has been lying in wait, and it will be a big mistake to under...
Perched up top. He might just be stalling for time here.
From ring post to ring side, risking it all paid off.
This can only be bad for him. Big clothesline.
Opponent lifted up. Jaw. Meet knee. Go to sleep.
The challenger might have what it takes to win this.
Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
The steel chair, never as innocent as it looks. He's heading back to the ring.
Orton fending that off. Ouch. And look at Orton's...
It's about to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
This match was always going to be hard fought, but Punk, Batista, and Orton are refusing to give up. CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi.
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
From the top. Oh, nobody home for that one. Able to steer clear of danger there. CM Punk looking to end things here. Down with a GTS.
We might see a new champion crowned.
2 count. Shoulder up before 3.
If Batista just survived the best shot he's going to receive all night, I don't think...
We're going to end this.
The schoolboy. Oh, flipping the leverage. What a reversal. Shoulders into...
Why on earth would he give up the pin?
He's got bad intentions.
Oh.
Facebuster.
Oof. Orton was not prepared for the...
Uh-oh. Returning to the ring now. Big shot block. That'll stop you in your tracks. Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned?
Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. GTS connects. The challenger is not pulled.
Shoulders down. Might be it for Batista.
He's done it. CM Punk with a major upset here against Orton and Batista.
And the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
The Second City Saint is marching on Bourbon Street.
I'll say, Punk started his night by beating Triple H and has now ended it with a triumphant victory over Randy Orton and Batista. The road to the title does not get much harder than that.
Closing out WrestleMania 30 by appearing in my first ever WrestleMania main event? It's a hell of a start to this alternative timeline. In a world as absolutely chaotic as WWE, calling future shots is nearly impossible. You could win Money in the Bank, you call your shot for a match down the line, and then get taken out by injury. Your best friend might turn on you right as you're about to claim tag team gold. The best laid plans, at least in WWE, often go astray. But in 2015, something swept through WWE that I know would have piqued my interest. After capturing the United States Championship from Rusev at WrestleMania 31, John Cena would hold the U.S. Open Challenge each week on Raw. Names like Sami Zayn, Big E, Rusev, Cody Rhodes, and Seth Rollins all answered the call and gave it their best shot. With the history shared between myself and John, you're nuts if you think I wouldn't have accepted that challenge. I'd have waited a couple months, maybe with a slight hope that Cena would start to feel the fatigue that comes with weekly title defenses. But once summer hit, that's when I'd start getting ready. Like, say, July 27th, 2015, when the music for John Cena's opponent hits. What if that night? What if CM Punk walked through that curtain? Would I take another championship from a shell-shocked Cena? Or would my name join the rest of those who failed to take him down? It's up to you, really. Can John Cena turn back another challenge? Or will CM Punk be crowned the new United States champion? Create the moment that you want to last forever.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE United States Championship.
Week after week, John Cena has stood in that ring and defended his U.S. title against anyone brave enough to answer him.
From cocky young upstarts wanting their shot at the crown to the most grizzled veterans, John Cena has taken them all on and put them all down. You have to admire Cena for continuing this open challenge. He's elevated the US title by putting it on the line every Monday night.
And the way Cena has been able to adapt to whoever answers his call has also been so impressive to watch.
Let's not sugarcoat it, guys. Cena's ego is a big part of this open challenge. This is about pride, and sooner or later, someone's going to come snap him out of it.
It is a bit of a double-edged sword. Defending the title against some of the best has to be taking its toll on him.
You gotta be kidding me! CM Punk answering Cena's open challenge.
The roof has come off of this building. Cena looks like he's seen a ghost.
CM Punk is coming for the United States title.
CM Punk, a man that perhaps knows John Cena better than anyone else in the entire WWE.
Cena defending the title against anyone, anytime, and tonight, it's CM Punk's time.
Week after week, Cena's US Open Challenge has been can't miss TV. But tonight is the biggest defense yet. CM Punk attempting to win his very first US title. It's really the only major title he's never held.
But with that in mind, it really does feel like there's even more on the line here than just the US title. The anti-authority versus the face of WWE. This is a clash of epic proportions.
Yeah, and I think Punk's trying to send a message to everyone here tonight. If he doesn't get what he deserves, he'll simply take it.
Cena has to be feeling pretty confident with the champion's advantage on his side here.
Yeah, but you better believe that's only going to add fuel to the fire for Punk. This isn't just about what the U.S. title would mean to him. This is about dismantling Cena and proving once again that he's a better competitor than the franchise.
Oof, running knee in the corner.
Gentlemen, it is always a treat to see CM Punk and John Cena face off in a championship match. The last two times that Punk challenged Cena for a title held by the franchise, they were two of the greatest matches in WWE history.
CM Punk versus John Cena at Money in the Bank 2011, and their rematch at SummerSlam were both classics and defined the careers of both men.
Uranagi by Punk. He turns, and the ropes will force the hold to be released.
CM Punk.
Oh, he cuts it off. John Cena managing to get some control back now.
Yeah, and he's going to use this window of opportunity before it closes.
Guys, I've been doing this for almost 2 decades, and I've never seen a fighting champion quite like John Cena right now.
But you're right, Cole. Granting weekly title shots to mystery opponents is gutsy on a level even the greatest champions in history would shy away from.
And said great champions include CM Punk, who defended his world title at nearly every premium live event during his 434-day reign, with plenty of additional defenses on global television. You have to think part of the reason that Punk is doing this is to prove that his reign is still one of the best we've seen this decade.
Trading counters and reversals back and forth. John Cena's been holding open challenges for nearly 4 months. Week in and week out, he's told from the top.
Oh, he misses the mark. Now a quick takedown, double after that. High stacked pin here.
Pin to the... No idea what he's planning here.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything good, Cole.
Perched up top. Diving knee drop. This is a man position.
Incoming. Huge splash from up top.
Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact.
Oh, man.
Punk's early advantage due to the element of surprise starting to slip away.
Uranagi with authority. Cena's offensive wherewithal was on point.
Cena with a springboard stunner. Are you?
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights. Going to sleep.
Championship on the line. This could be it. Bang! A bit of MMA with that roundhouse.
Beautiful. Oh, no, the referee absorbing the impact. Headed out of the ring, but the counter's looming.
Get ready for chaos.
Cena retains.
Closing out WrestleMania 30 by appearing in my first ever WrestleMania match.
Cena defending the title against Ed.
A lot of interesting competitors have answered Cena's open challenge over the past few months. But Punk coming out here might be his biggest showdown yet.
There's no might about it, Cole. This is the biggest challenge yet. And this one certainly feels more personal. Punk has always resented Cena, and for a time he had Cena's number with multiple victories against the franchise.
I think Punk might be a bit jealous of what John's been able to accomplish since winning the title at WrestleMania. Punk's never held the US title, and you know he'd like to win it and become an even better champ than Cena. I'm just going to ask this. Why has it taken CM Punk so long to answer the US Open Challenge? Is Punk intimidated by Cena nowadays? Remember, the last time these two stood face-to-face in the ring, Cena defeated Punk to earn a spot at WrestleMania.
Punk is not intimidated by any opponent. A part of me thinks Cena probably expected Punk to be one of his first challengers, and I don't know. I kind of felt like someone else was meant to answer the challenge, but Punk did it instead. Right here, right now, I truly believe John Cena is not ready for CM Punk.
This is going to be a close contest. Punk and Cena have such different and effective styles in the ring.
Yeah, every moment of this match is going to be dripped in drama, as every near fall could be the one to end it. Can Punk's clever tactics really neutralize Cena's raw power? Or is Cena's heart and fighting spirit going to prove too much for this from the top? Oh, he lands hard.
Outrageous athleticism on the Hurricanrana.
Guys, I've been doing this for almost 2 decades, and I've never seen a fighting champion quite like John Cena right now.
But you're right, Cole. Granting weekly title
Liftoff from the top with the splash.
Someone knows that if they want to hold gold at the end of the night, they have to pull out all the stops.
Oh, scattered that one.
What a display here. Counters on both sides. Bullseye with the back fist.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, go to sleep. Pivotal moment. We could have a new champ.
Shoulder up, still holding on to the title.
Champions never give up easily. Case in point right there. Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects. And now, an Anaconda Vice locked in.
Cena with nowhere to go. Is Cena going to tap out?
And new U.S. champion, CM Punk.
Here is your winner, and the new United States Champion.
Adding another classic encounter with John Cena is always the right call, and answering that U.S. Open Challenge is something I know I would have done if I was around for it. I also know exactly what my plan would have been at the start of 2016. Now, as you may recall, it was at the Royal Rumble that year where AJ Styles finally made his WWE debut.
The phenomenal one is here, AJ Styles.
It's one of those moments where it felt like time stood still. Everyone trying to come to grips with the fact that, yes, AJ Styles is now in WWE. His arrival opened the door for a litany of dream matches. And in that time, he's made many of them happen, battling top names brave enough to step up to him. And you better believe that if I was here, I would have walked to the ring that very first Raw after the Royal Rumble, and I would have set down the challenge. CM Punk, AJ Styles, WrestleMania 32. AJ and I have traveled many of the same roads in our respective careers, but unfortunately, they never led us to having a proper one-on-one matchup in WWE. I respect AJ. He's another wrestler that made his name his way.
Since 1998, this man has competed all over the world.
I earned the right to be here in the WWE.
Getting the chance to be his first WrestleMania opponent, it's too good to pass up. As usual, it's up to you. Do you want to prove to be the best, or is being phenomenal more to your speed? They don't want none? Oh, believe me, I want it all.
CM Punk, the best in the world, ready to prove.
And it may have taken years for AJ Styles to make it to WWE, but he is here now, competing on the biggest stage possible.
The biggest stage possible with the biggest bracket.
And this one should be a classic for the ages. Truly a dream match in every sense of the word. On the biggest stage in all of... And this one should be a classic for the ages. Truly a dream match in every sense of the word. On the biggest stage in all of sports entertainment, WrestleMania.
Dream match is honestly just scratching the surface of how big this match is. There's been a professional rivalry between these two men spanning multiple promotions and continents. But tonight, it all finally comes to a head with the biggest spotlight imaginable.
We know Punk can handle the pressure, but can Styles? Incapacitating the shoulder. Both CM Punk and AJ Styles are known to attract followers, whether it's a club or a society. Each man frequently has a backup at their beck and call.
Well, I will thank you for not bringing up the new Nexus, Michael Cole, but I will tell you this much. I firmly believe this match will be a one-on-one affair. When it's a match of this caliber on a stage as big as WrestleMania, you don't want to leave any doubt as to who the better man is, and that doubt sets in the moment that reinforcements come into play.
Up and...
Oh, knee right to the spine. Neither one of these men are going to hold back in this one, are they?
Absolutely not. And both Punk and Styles are incredibly capable of getting down and dirty when they have to. There may be a great deal of respect in this match, but there's also a lot of pride on the line. Neither Punk nor Styles will hesitate to pull out all the stops on each other in this match, and I personally cannot wait to see it. Oh, the sheer force of that Irish whip.
CM Punk has long considered himself an outcast. Most folks would have pegged him as a long shot to succeed in
Perched up top.
Whoa, look out.
A true sight to behold, only made better by that picture-perfect landing.
Flying all the way to the outside.
Betting it all on a daring leap from the top.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Styles is getting dominated.
And at this pace, Punk's not going to let Styles get his bearings.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here. And gets tossed back into the mat. There it is! Reversal! He's able to break through with an attack of his own.
Styles hoping to start a rush of his own with that attack.
Getting out of harm's way.
And Styles is going to need a phenomenal comeback to overcome CM Punk at this point. Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Yeah, CM Punk's making clear that the time for pleasantries is over. And Styles finding out that the hard way. Hard-hitting back fist.
Up and loaded.
Punk showing off his technical prowess. Hammerlock follows it up with a clothesline.
Ooh! Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Boom! GTS. Now CM Punk needs to end this.
2 count. Kicks out. Just kicked out.
I don't know where AJ gets this from. He dug down deep to kick out.
And Punk
now with a quick duck under, and a Uranagi converts it into the Anaconda Vice.
AJ Styles is in trouble.
Tapped out! Tapped out!
Here is your winner.
An honest dream match for any era, and you made it happen. That's the power of Showcase. I've said it repeatedly that it's impossible for me to predict a hypothetical scenario with precision, but I have to believe that if I was here in 2019, I would have done anything to get into the front of the line to beat Kurt Angle's final opponent at WrestleMania 35.
He has held every title imaginable. European champion, Intercontinental champion, 6-time world champion.
Not many people know this, but when I first joined the ECW brand in 2006, Kurt Angle was my goal. He'd found new life with the brand, leaning into the extreme side of things, mauling his opponents with a reinvigorated approach to the ground and pound offense. But those dreams would go unrealized with Kurt leaving WWE only about a month after my arrival. I could see it all in my head, though. Kurt comes out on Raw to announce that he'll be retiring at WrestleMania. With the crowd already shocked, Kurt goes to announce his opponent, only I wouldn't give him that chance. See, I really don't care who Kurt's chosen, because as I'd say to Kurt's face, I've chosen Kurt to be my opponent at WrestleMania 35. If Kurt wins, he gets to go out on top. But when I get the win, Kurt at least had the chance to go out on a shield against an opponent willing to push him to his limits. Kurt's retirement will happen one way or another, but it's up to you to decide who will be standing at the top of the winner's podium and who will have to settle for a silver medal when I collide with Kurt Angle at WrestleMania 35.
It was CM Punk who threw a challenge at Kurt Angle. Said he wanted to give Kurt the chance to see if he could take down the best in the world in Angle's final match. What a better place to do it than at WrestleMania.
Yeah, how could Kurt resist? Angle and Punk have never met in a ring before, but they are known... Oh,
look out! Wow! Cross body!
From above!
Watch out!
Crossbody!
Fortune favors the bold. These rich...
Triangle armbar! Triangle! And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
It really feels like this match could come down to Punk's strikes and smarts versus Angle's technique and experience. Who do you give the edge to?
My gut says Kurt Angle, the man who has seen and done it all. But if Punk gets lucky and lands one good shot, it could give him one heck of an opening.
I talked to Punk earlier today, and he said he fully expects Angle to be a step quicker than he's been.
Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi into the Anak.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Oof. Oh, Kurt slapping on his hold, looking to get it in deep. Trying to break out of his grip and is able to do it. Escapes the hold before irreparable damage is done. And he turned it around.
Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate.
Goodness, vicious. What's it going to take to end it? It might be this. Go to sleep.
Rough situation for Kurt.
He uses that leg power.
Getting sent to the turnbuckles.
Oh, targeting the arm. This has got to hurt.
And no matter how we got here, this is a match the people have been wanting to see. The Olympic gold medalist taking on the best in the world. A match that can propel both men's legacies even further.
Angle heads up.
Up high.
And nobody home on that one.
Sharp elbow. Knees up, had that telegraph, but can it be capitalized on?
What's he planning for Angle?
Sit out. Pile driver.
Despite what has transpired leading to tonight, there's a level of respect that CM Punk has for Kurt Angle. Punk might even have love for Angle, but Punk will not be sorry about beating Kurt in his final match.
There's all this talk about the storybook ending, the beautiful button on the career for Kurt Angle, a big win at WrestleMania. Think of what this would do for CM Punk. Think about what's driving Punk right now. To say that he is the man who beat Kurt Angle.
Nice takedown there. Smooth cut.
He forces the break by getting to the ropes.
And averting damage there.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
Sharpshooter, scorpion, deathlock, call it what you will. It's locked in now, and you can just see the look of pain and desperation on their face now.
Wrenching in the submission even tight. One last gasp effort, and that'll do it.
Finds a straight shot to the gut to get out of trouble. Absolutely CM Punk.
Oh, great wherewithal there.
Oh!
Kurt setting it up. From behind, Angle slam.
Angle might just have Punk right where.
Triangle armbar. Triangle's in. Triangle's in. After everything he's been through, will he give in right now? And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold. A pinpoint kick to the back. And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. And here we go. Locked in. Crossover again. All that leverage being applied to the arm. And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Nice takedown there from Angle. And transitions into the ankle lock. Punk might be in trouble here. Oh, wait. Never mind. He's free.
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Go to sleep.
It's all Punk. About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
And he locks in a perfect...
And that's it. It's over.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
Maybe it's only in an alternative timeline, but I'll take the advantage of any opportunity to share the ring with Kurt Angle, win or lose. And as far as what happens if I stay in WWE, there's one more match I'll always wish for. Working with him, even if it was only briefly when he joined the new Nexus, made it abundantly clear to me that he would accomplish anything if he ever committed himself to it. A return to NXT gave him that chance, and soon Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family were the talk of the wrestling world. They arrived on the main roster, terrorizing any superstar that got in their way.
As his family members dismantle Punk.
That included me. And while I have a match at the 2013 Survivor Series that on paper says was against the Wyatt family, it didn't have Bray Wyatt in it. I never got to compete against him once he realized his potential. I would have loved to have The Fiend set his sights on me. The Fiend took wrestling places it had never been before by taking his opponents places they had never been before. If I had my way, I'd take on The Fiend at WrestleMania 37. And I'd look for solace in the one place that I know to be the great equalizer. Hell in a Cell. He was once in a lifetime. I'm thankful for the time we did have together. But until we meet again, we'll make it happen here in my showcase. CM Punk against The Fiend at WrestleMania. You can choose who you'll control. But once that door closes, there's no telling what will happen.
I can't imagine what's going through Punk's mind right now. Not only taking on The Fiend, but being locked inside the Hell in a Cell with that monster at the showcase of the Immortals.
His nerves have to be shot. As calculated as Punk is in the ring, there's no way he could possibly figure out what The Fiend is about to unleash on him.
He won't know where, when, or how it's coming. All he can be sure of is that it's gonna be brutal. CM Punk and The Fiend facing off against each other at the event that brings out the best in each man. WrestleMania.
You speak the truth, Corey Graves. Every time Punk comes down that ramp at WrestleMania, his next level competitiveness hits an all-time high. That's why we've seen him have all-time WrestleMania classics against the likes of Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton, and The Undertaker. But as for The Fiend, I need only remind you of what happened last year at WrestleMania. The Fiend lured John Cena into the Firefly Funhouse match and destroyed the franchise both physically and mentally.
And since then, John Cena has not been seen in a WWE ring. Got to wonder if CM Punk will suffer the same fate should The Fiend get his way tonight. This has to be such an uneasy feeling for Punk right now. He's usually trying to outthink his opponents.
Yeah, but how in the world do you outthink something that doesn't even think like a human? I think Punk's going to have to rely on his speed and technical abilities here if he even wants to remotely have a chance at beating The Fiend.
And Punk is really putting...
Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it.
Not sure what he's thinking, letting go here.
CM Punk looking... Quick evasion from him there.
The count was stopped before it stopped. He calls off the pin attempt, maybe wanting to try something else.
Oof, smacked by the back fist.
Guys, I can't believe it. Punk has The Fiend reeling. Punk might just slay this monster.
Punk dodges out in time.
Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
The Fiend has no control here.
Punk fighting through the fear and putting a pounding on The Fiend. Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here.
The Golden Sleep GTS from Punk.
Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
Oh, and he just kicked out.
Somehow mustering the strength to kick out at the last second. Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects. And now, an Anaconda.
That's it. That's a tap.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
An honor to know him, to have worked with him, and to get one more chance to share the ring with him. Rest in power forever, Bray Wyatt. It's been quite the experience as the focal point of WWE 2k26 showcase. We've revisited great wins, received a second chance at painful losses, created dream matches that I thought would forever elude me, and even attempted to provide a glimpse at what WWE would have looked like had I stayed. It's been a true privilege. Before we put a bow on it all, I'd like to ask Slingshot Technology for one final match. A match that lives as large as my biggest dreams. The opportunity to team with the best tag team partner in the world, my wife, AJ Lee. Three-time Divas champion, had WWE wrapped around her finger from the moment she arrived. Skilled in the ring and potent on the microphone.
the greatest Divas champion of all time. Me!
Remind you of anybody? She even dropped a pipe on of her own.
I have done more in 1 year than all of you have done in your entire collective careers.
A true revolutionary, AJ Lee deserves as much credit for the women's revolution and evolution as anyone, as she fought for every second of television time to lay the groundwork needed to push women's wrestling further than it had ever been before. And since she returned to WWE this past September,
AJ Lee, CM Punk's wife, is here after a decade.
she's been helping remind everybody just how damn great she really is. Now, I'm sure there are people out there saying, but you've teamed with her before. And this is true. But that doesn't change the facts. And the facts are that anytime I get to team up with my wife, it's always a dream come true. Across the ring from us, I can only see WWE's resident it couple, The Miz and Maurice. Miz and I have had our issues through the years. That's hardly a secret. But while we don't see eye to eye on many things, I still appreciate what him and his wife have accomplished in their careers. And it would be an honor to attempt to take the it couple label off them and put it on two people who have proven to move the needle, CM Punk and AJ Lee. So let's close this showcase out in style. You've done incredible work to get this far, and now we'll let you choose how it all comes to an end. Miz and Maurice will want to turn in a performance so awesome that it stops us in our tracks. But let's be real here. This world belongs to punks like me and the missus.
Here comes the best couple in the world.
From Chicago, Illinois, AJ Lee and CM Punk.
CM Punk and AJ Lee have both accomplished so much as individuals. Both have Hall of Fame credentials in WWE. Both have made their mark outside the business too, but the thing that means most to each of these competitors is standing right next to them. Punk and AJ are at their best together, and they're about to show the world exactly why.
He is the voice of the voiceless, and crazy is her superpower. Both of them are about to make a lot of noise tonight.
Punk and AJ have always felt like they were better than the likes of Miz and Maurice, especially when it comes to competing in WWE. Well, tonight's their chance to prove it.
Now for a real power couple in the form of the It Couple.
Big-time tag team action underway here as CM Punk and AJ Lee take on The Miz and Maurice.
Yes, and we're about to find out just who is the true ultimate power couple here in WWE.
Well, there's only one it couple, and no offense, but it's not Punk and AJ. The camera loves Miz and Maurice, and Miz and Maurice know that nothing looks better on camera than beating two of the best in the world. Punk has said on multiple occasions that he doesn't respect The Miz or how he got his start in WWE. I'm sure AJ Lee feels the same about Maurice.
Punk and Lee got into WWE the traditional way, by competing on the independent circuit for years and paying their dues, while Miz and Maurice took the reality route via Tough Enough and Diva Search, respectively.
Well, as a man who put in years of training, but also won the first season of NXT, the truth of the matter is that a real WWE superstar will take any opportunity given to them to get their foot in the door. There's no shame whatsoever in how Miz and Maurice got here, and their success since is proof that it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And the It couple is going to finish strong tonight. Of that, I am sure.
A lot of variables at play in this intergender tag match. All four competitors have been subject to mixed tag rules before, where the men could only fight the men and vice versa. But tonight, intergender fighting is allowed.
And I know both Maurice and AJ Lee have that chip on their shoulder. Maurice has always looked down on CM Punk and would love nothing more than hurting the best in the world. And let's not forget that AJ Lee used to be general manager of Raw, where Miz was a constant nuisance. Now she can let her frustration out without any fear of professional retribution.
The list of accolades for Punk and AJ may be a smidge longer. Their in-ring
finds the roll-up. Oh, it turns it around and has the pin. And she decides to back off for the moment. Man, what timing on that counter.
Oh, that punch. Tag in the corner. Oh, shot right to the gut.
It wasn't tough enough contending with one opponent. Now you got to deal with two.
A truly rough blow to the head, which appears to be the main target here.
Choosing to go after the head here. Interesting strategy.
AJ Lee recently making her WWE return after a decade away. She spent that time becoming...
CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi and tags...
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Miz turns it around. Placed against the turnbuckles. Scores the reversal on Miz. Neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Another vicious attack to his head.
That's the kind of offense that could ruin your whole balance. Oh, uncorked a big punch.
Maurice is mostly known today for her reality TV work, but it's easy to forget that she was one of the most dominant competitors of the Divas era.
That she was, Michael Cole. Maurice was the first woman to ever hold the Divas title on more than one occasion, and for...
Tag made. Double team coming. Up to the top rope. Way up high.
Diving elbow drop.
Dim the spotlight, roll the credits. Miz, this has to be it. Ah, there it is. Punk and AJ get the win.
Here are your winners, AJ Lee and CM Punk.
In what may be one of the most emotional wins of their collective careers, CM Punk and AJ Lee proved themselves tonight. For Lee, she proved she deserves to be back on top of the women's division after a long hiatus. For Punk, he proved he's the true face of WWE. And even though his biggest battles were on his own, and Punk famously said that he's not here to make friends, this industry is what gave him what matters most, his family.
CM Punk has had so many knives put in his back, so many acrimonious splits, When it comes to those who ride for Punk, he will stand by their side every...
Truly, truly fantastic. Facing a litany of all-time WWE greats, crossing through time and space itself, testing out new technology, we've experienced a showcase like no other and had a huge part in how it all ended up. How does it feel? What are you even talking into? I'm not holding a microphone, man. You gamers are weird, you know that? The classics never get old. Seriously, though, you should be proud of what you've accomplished here. Showcase built its name on ideals of honor and legacy and tradition and greatness, and I think I did them all justice here today. When we honor the past, when we keep the names of legends alive long after they're gone, we show respect to them for their own journeys. And here in the WWE2k26 showcase, I know we did things a little differently. Hell, there's some people out there that choose to do a full gauntlet instead of taking it one step at a time. Insanity, but that's the point. We only get one go. And if you don't do it as authentically as possible, if you don't do it your way, then why even bother? I built my entire career on that approach. Some love it, some don't, but you can't win them all. And if you try, you will drive yourself crazy. So always do what's in your heart. Always. Thank you for letting me do the whole 2K showcase a little differently. Thank you for always having my back. And thank you for showing that a true underground kid can one day be the most mainstream success, as long as they stay true to themselves. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a dog waiting for me.